Major Slack Videos.
Hey, the name is Slack. Thanks for coming back. Let's walk through some more Elden Ring, and we just finished beating Royal Knight Loretta, and we are now in a position to meet Ranni the Witch. I don't know if anybody has noticed. I'm sure nobody has noticed, but throughout this walkthrough, I have been very closely following the official NPC dialogue progression guide for Ranni's quest. Quoting from page 378 of the official game guide volume 1, to get the most out of Ranni's quest you need to interact with her servants and other peripheral characters as much as possible and in a very particular order. And that's what I've been doing throughout this walkthrough. I don't know if anybody's noticed that. Just to quickly recap what we've done so far throughout the entire walkthrough with Ranni's quest. We first met Ranni disguised as Renna at the Church of Ella, and she gave us the Lone Wolf Ashes and the Lone Wolf Ashes, and that's it. Then she took off. Then the next thing you have to do is meet Blythe, and we met Blythe down here in Mistwood. Went to Mistwood Ruins, we heard the howling of the wolf, then we went back to the Church of Ella, asked the merchant there what's up with the howling. He gave us a finger snap gesture. Then we went back to Mistwood Ruins, used the finger snap gesture, met Blythe, and he said we gotta go kill a guy named Darwell. And so then we went down here to Forlorn Everjail. We killed Darwell with Blythe, and that was pretty much the end of his thing for now. And he told us to, if we were up in Liurnia, to talk with E.G., drop his name, and that's where E.G. is. And then the next thing in the NPC progression guide is to meet Rogier, and we had to meet Rogier in Stormville Castle. And there's a number of things we had to do in Stormville Castle. First we met Rogier, and then we had to go down and beat the ulcerated tree spirit boss in the bowels of Stormville Castle. Then we saw Rogier's blood stain, or rather the remains of, how he got fucked up, pardon my French, by the ulcerated tree spirit. Then we went back to the round table, talked with Rogier, and he told us about, now he's injured, and then he tells you about the curse mark, and he instructs us to go get the black knife print in the Black Knife Catacombs. So then we went way up. The Black Knife Catacombs, where are they? It's right here. Yeah, Black Knife Catacombs. Went there, beat the boss, got the Black Knife print, brought it back to Rogier at the round table, which is down here. And gave it to him, and then he gave us more dialogue, more lore. And then that brought us up to the point where we're at now, where we had to enter Caria Manor in order to actually meet Ranni the Witch. That's exactly where we are right now. Okay, and what follows is a ton of NPC dialogue that happens right after you meet Ranni the Witch, and I'm going to show you exactly what to do. Yeah, this is going to be mostly the NPC dialogues. If you're not into lore, I guess you could just pretty much skip this video. Shouldn't be saying this because it's not really good for the video, but before you go, if you could give me a thumbs up and subscribe and post a comment, stuff like that, help support the channel. Yeah, I'd really appreciate that. Alright, so let's get to it. Let's go meet Ranni. All this to just want to talk about the significance of all this. What we've been doing, unfortunately, strategically, is it's a bit of a nerf, because we have to avoid going to the Altus Plateau, which would be great, because then we could get the Miner's Bell Bearing 2, which will allow us to buy as many smithing stones 3 and 4 as possible. But I've been avoiding that religiously, because as soon as you hit any or most sites in the Altus Plateau, it triggers the Radon Festival prematurely here at the Redmane Castle, at which point Blythe gets hijacked and he's now in the Radon Festival, and because of that, if you were at this point in Ranni's questline, you would not actually be able to meet Ranni because Blythe is officially part of her questline. So what you would have to do is then complete the Radon Festival, beat the Radon boss fight, and then that would release Blythe. So basically, like I said, what we're doing in this walkthrough is going through the proper progression. Alright, so what's coming up next is Redmane Castle, obviously, and after that we're going to be liberated, we'll be able to actually go to Altus Plateau without any ill effect, which is going to be great, because then we can get the Miner's Bell Bearing too. Alright, to get all that, it's going to be a pop quiz tomorrow. Alright, so let's get busy. Let's go meet Ranni. Has anybody, by the way, post a comment please, has anybody actually received Volume 2 of the official game guide? I pre-ordered it like last summer and I'm still waiting for it. Has anybody actually received it? Post a comment. Alright, so we're going this way to the north. There's a big ass dragon out here. We gotta avoid him. We can use our horse here. We're gonna go down this road here. We gotta get to Ranni's Tower. Ranni's Tower is right, boom, here. Alright? This is Ranni's Rise. You won't be able to access that right away. And down here is Celavis's Rise. This is where we're going right here. And we gotta avoid this big ass dragon. You can see him right there. Yeah, you can just see his tail right there. Yeah, there is his wing. You can see his wing. There's no point in fighting this dragon because as soon as you get his health halfway down, he's going to take off. Unless that's what you want. So just want to get rid of him. There he is. So let's just avoid him. Go towards the marker here. For him to turn around here. And hold up there. No. Calm down. Calm. There. Attaboy. Okay, should be able to gallop too. Ranni's Rise from here. Out of the way there, doggy. And here we go. Ranni's Rise. Here we go. Discover the site of grace. And upstairs we go to meet the head honcho, Ranni the Witch. And let me just okay, Sammy, you're going to meet some Elden Ring nobility here, so you got to get you in your Sunday best. That would be the crimson hood and the fur leggings. See how you look? Very stylish. Perfect. Okay, let's go. Hey, Ranni, what's up?
Oh, again we cross paths. I believe I said my name was Renna when last we met. It pleaseth me to see Torrent hale and hearty, but tarnished. What business hast thou here? I have no memory of inking thee an invitation.
Alright, now you get this dialogue if you've gone through the particular dialogue with Razier and went and got the black knife print. Otherwise, you get a different dialogue here. Alright, so we went through that, so now we get, you must be Ranni the Witch behind the Knight of the Black Knives.
I see. Quite the sleuth, aren't we? Indeed, I am the witch Ranni. I stole a fragment of the Rune of Death and used it to forge the god-slaying black knives through fearsome rite. I did it all. But sadly for thee, the curse mark thou seekest is not to be found here. I have slain the body I was born into and cast it away, and it is upon that flesh the curse mark is carved.
Okay, where did the body go?
And why should I reveal that to thee?
Oh,
I performed the act not to bury the past, nor in shame of the deed, but all the same, thy begging compels me not a jot. The curse mark thou seekest is not here. That is all I will say. Now, be gone.
and that's it. She sends you off. Nothing more?
The curse mark thou seekest.
That is all I'll say. Now be gone. Uh-oh, what do we do now? It's like, yeah, what do we do now? Okay, so now what you do is you go back and talk to Razier at the round table. Oh, Razier. Ranni lawyered up. What do we do?
Always good to see you safe. So, what do you need?
Yeah, like I said, Ranni lawyered up. What do we do? She cast off her curse mark.
I see. When Ranni shed her flesh, she shed the curse mark too. You know, not everyone would trust such a tale. But if she in her current form is nothing more than the living doll you profess, then perhaps it's true after all. Forgive the bluntness of the notion, but how would you like to become one of Ranni's vassals? Only in order to get what we want, of course. The location of the body which bore the curse mark, which right now I haven't the faintest. And the best way to find out is for you to enter her service and take a poke around on the sly. I know you've got what it takes. Not only are you a superb fighter, but people want to trust you. I've seen it.
Okay, and I think this just repeats what he just said, but let's just go through it anyways to exhaust his dialogue.
Can you become Ranni's vassal to advance our agenda? While in her service, you'll be able to take a poke around and determine the location of her original body that bears the curse mark. I realize that I'm asking you to put yourself in grave danger, but I know you've got what it takes. Quite possibly the only one, in fact.
My bad. Okay, let me just repeat that, because in case anybody's actually listened to this dialogue, I skipped over part of it.
Can you become Ranni's vassal to advance our agenda? While in her service, you'll be able to take a poke around on the sly and determine the location of her original body that bears the curse mark. I realize that I'm asking you to put yourself in grave danger, but I know you've got what it takes. Quite possibly the only one, in fact.
Done, done. Okay, so now we go back to Ranni. Basically, we're going undercover. Undercover operation to investigate Ranni. Hey, Ranni, I'm back. So,
The curse mark thou seekest is not here. That is all I will say. Now, be gone.
yeah, been there, done that. Listen, I wish to serve you.
Oh, is that so?
That is so.
Thou wouldst render me aid. Is that thy proposal? Affording thyself opportunity to grope about for the curse mark's location, no doubt. Very well. There's nothing wrong with a well-laid scheme. What's more, if my past and past wounds beckon to thee, I am curious enough to see what thy destiny portends. I'll allow it. Enter my service,
Cool.
and good hunting to thee.
Alright, and what's our first
Good.
task?
Then I ask we proceed with haste. There is, in my service, a half-wolven warrior by the name of Blythe. I would have thee join him in searching for the hidden treasure of Nokron, the Eternal City. I have called for Blythe to greet thee below. Take from him the particulars. Ah, and there wilt thou find Iji, my war counselor, and Salavis, preceptor in the sorcerous arts also. Heed not their peculiarities. Feel secure in gaining from them what advantage thou canst. I am sure the others will be doing just the same.
I think that's it. Anything else?
Speak with the three who await thee below.
Gotcha.
Thou needst not indulge them unduly, but they too wish to appraise thy worth. It hath been a passing long time since a newcomer entered my service, after all.
Okay, so we got her standing orders. Meet her three vassals down below. Let's do it in this order: Blythe, E.G., and Celos. And you won't be able to get out. Basically, you're kind of like meeting their ghost counterparts. There's E.G. Blythe is down this way. Here's Blythe. How you doing?
Long time, friend.
Yeah, what's going on?
Blythe. Have you forgotten?
Nope.
Glad to have you in the service of Mistress Ranni. Well, getting right to business. I'm still in Limgrave. The eternal city of Nokron lies somewhere at the bottom of this land. I'm planning to go below through the well in the Mistwood. See if I can't find the road to Nokron from there.
Oh, okay. Good idea. Anything else?
I'm going below through the well in the Mistwood.
Okay, you said that.
See if I can't find the road to Nokron. Don't keep me waiting, eh?
Okay, off you go. Next, E.G. Hey, big boy, what's up?
Oh, so you were the one. Lady Ranni has explained everything. Again, I am Iji, the Karian royal family's dedicated blacksmith and Lady Ranni's war counselor. I'm told that you are searching for Nokron with Blythe. I will give you whatever guidance I can, and pray for your success.
Okay. What kind of guidance can you give us?
My apologies for the misleading words of warning. I never imagined that an audience, let alone service to Lady Ranni, was in your fate. I, for one, should have seen it, but I did not. Do forgive me. My fellow, let us give all that we can of ourselves, together, for Lady Ranni.
Okay, back to my original question. What kind of guidance can you give us and Blythe as we investigate Nokron, the Eternal City?
Let us give all that we can together.
So, basically, squat. Alright, and after that, Celos. Celos, what up?
I see. You must be Ranni's new hireling. Yes, I've heard all about you. I am Celavis, preceptor in the sorcerous arts. I don't know what it is the mistress sees in a provincial tarnished like you, but since we have the misfortune of serving the same lady, I ask that you kindly try not to drag us all down with you.
Aren't you a piece of work? Okay, anything else?
I reside in another tower close by. Come and pay me a visit. Should you wish to be of actual service to Mistress Ranni. If it were up to me, I wouldn't waste my time on the likes of you. But who am I to stand against the wishes of my lady?
Alright, having done all that, you're going to be blocked in here. You can see the little gold circle there indicating we're in like a civilian area. And there's going to be like this, this invisible wall. To get rid of that, all you have to do is rest at the site of grace here. Hold a rest. And my girl is carrying no weapons. Let's at least give her the bow. Put on her archer gear. Kind of contemplating whether to get rid of that dragon or not. At the very least, let's get rid of these guys. There's some thin beast bones out there. I gotta use those. I'm kind of running low. Okay, Celavis' tower is down this way. Right here. Okay, keep avoiding the dragon and avoiding dropping off this cliff here. Which will injure you or kill you. Let's just ride down the cliff. That's too far. Right about here should be safe to drop down. And enter Celavis' Rise. Hey man, what's up? Oh wait, first of all, you want to go upstairs and pilfer his treasure chest. This is like, you know, compensation for having to endure his condescending smack talk. And get yourself a free memory stone, right? Now let's go talk to him.
Well, well, you took me at my word. Did you not realize I was merely being polite? Oh, you provincials never cease to amaze. I suppose you're here now. Perhaps I'll give you something to do. I'd like you to find a woman called Nefeli to administer a potion. Even you can do that much, can't you?
What an asshole, eh? Okay, and accept the task.
Good, good. Now I shall hand over the potion in question. Find Nefeli and ensure she drinks it. I expect glad tidings, and soon.
Okay, now there's a number of different things you can do with the potion, and there's more to Celavis' quest which we're going to cover later, including discovering a secret room over there. We're not going to do that now. We're just going to keep following the official dialogue required for Ranni's questline. Next, we're not going to give the potion to Nefeli. Nefeli's sick. We like Nefeli. She helped us out. Well, actually, we didn't actually employ her help in the Godric boss fight, but yeah, it's Gideon's daughter. We don't want to give Gideon's daughter the potion. So what we're going to do is we're going to rat on Celovus and give the potion to Gideon here at the round table.
You've received the wisdom of the two fingers, have you not? Then, just as promised, I bid you welcome. As a true member of the round table, I am known as Gideon Ofnir. As a tarnished who wishes to stand before the Elden Ring and become Elden Lord, I am accumulating knowledge. To be all-knowing. You now belong to a select group of fellows. As such, I ask that you remain constant.
Okay.
You'll be after more great runes now, eh? Then as your fellow, allow me to divulge a little knowledge. The inheritors of the great runes, the shard bearers. We of the Round Table know the location of 5 of them, including the one you defeated. Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale. General Radahn, who fought Melania and her rot to a standstill in the Caelid Wilds. Praetor Rykard, Lord of the Volcano Manor of Mount Gelmir. Morgott, the Grace-Given, Veiled Monarch and Lord of Leyndell. And Renala, Queen of the Full Moon, ruler of Rhea Lucaria's Academy. You'll still be after more great runes, won't you?
Okay, that's all related to the main quest line, and you can review all the ways of getting great runes by activating these particular pieces of dialogue with Gideon. The one we want to focus on is here. Show him Celovus' potion.
Is that potion what I think it is? Bloody Celovus. I suppose he's up to something again. Oh, I won't interfere. You go ahead and do what you must. The Round Table has no code to speak of. But I ask you this. Are you really going to do the bidding of that twisted dolly botherer? Or would you rather hand that potion to me and see if we can't get one over on the bastard?
Okay, now you have the option to hand the Celovus' potion over to Gideon or keep it and use it for something else. My previous walkthrough in the Prisoner walkthrough, I actually kept it and gave it to the Dung Eater. This time we're going to give it to Gideon.
Good. I'll dispose of the potion myself. You go and see Celovus, but don't give anything away. Just tell him that you tricked your mark into drinking the potion, as planned. Despite knowing next to bloody nothing, he's so far up his own arse he won't suspect a thing. His inevitable display of arrogance will certainly be a sight to behold.
And that's it. Like I said, we can, you can go through all these for more information about all these demigods, but really, we don't need to do that later. Next, back to Ranni's tower. Now we have to talk to Pydia. The main purpose of which is to buy a celestial dew, which we can use at the Church of Vows to achieve an absolution. This is important, and I'll explain more about that later. Pydia is right here. Let me just take this off here. It's kind of a hidden merchant right here. So we have to get there. Let's just dispatch these wolves here. Okay, it's like, see this particular site of grace here, just like manor tower level, and I see this like block here. It's just off the cliff here. That's where you're going to be aiming for, just to kind of clarify exactly where I'm going. Okay, you know when you're getting close to the right place to drop down, when you see the teardrop scarab, and here, the teardrop scarab, you can hear it right now. It's just basically a blue teardrop scarab. You don't need it, but this is the exact right place to drop down. Okay, right there. Okay, now we gotta jump down on that little wooden platform there. Watch it now, watch it. Okay. Same thing here, we gotta drop down here. Watch it now. And down here. And down the ladder. And this will allow us to get this particular item here that was out of reach before. One spell-proof dried liver. Whoopee. And anything else here? And let's talk to Pydia.
Oh, you? Sorry, Your Worship. I apologize for any offense given. I am Pydia, servant to the Carrion royal family. I am charged with maintaining these ghastly dolls.
Good grief. Okay. Just want to take care of a little business here.
Your worship, allow me to be of use. Other than the puppets, there are some very fine things up here in this storeroom. Why not pick something out before you go? But please, can you offer poor ill-starred Pydia a little something by way of compensation?
Okay, and here is a number of items for sale, including a cracked pot. No, that's a ritual pot. I think it's got a larval tear here too. Let's definitely buy this. This would give us the ability to make cold bone arrows. Let's buy that too. But most importantly, Celestial Dew. There you go. Hidden tear found in the Eternal City, also known as the Night Tear, allows someone to carry out an absolution at the Church of Vows, reversing all antagonizations. Buy one of those. I know these are some expensive purchases here, yeah, but if you're gonna buy anything, buy that. You don't necessarily need the larval tear, but it will help a lot, because larval tears, typically after you come by larval tears in the game, you have to take on enemies disguised as, you know, like it could be like some poor commoner who suddenly morphs into a lesser rune bearer. There's one like that right near the Agil Lake south side of Grace, and you have to kill him to get a larval tear, so spending 3,000 runes instead. Let's buy this too. Done and done. Alright, so having done that, you got your Celestial Dew. Most important thing to buy. Next, two final things to do is to talk to EG at his normal place of business here at the Road to the Manor site of Grace, just southwest of Carrion Manor. What the hell, Slack? All this story schmory, I know this is very unslack. Very unslack, yeah, but I decided to take this route in this walkthrough. Don't worry, next video we're gonna right back to the action. This is the worst of it, all this NPC dialogue here. That's why I decided to put it all in one video. Okay, EG.
Well, my fellow, how may I serve you? As war counselor? Or as blacksmith?
Alright, and tell them about Blythe.
Blythe is Lady Ranni's stepbrother.
Oh, you don't say.
Ranni's mother, Queen Renala, approved of him, and they played like siblings from childhood. They were always happy to have me tag along as well. When Lady Ranni renounced her flesh and chose the dark path of the Empyrean, Blythe and I swore allegiance as vassals. But none of us will ever forget our earliest days together. Promise to look after Blythe for me, will you? The man is honest to a fault. But fortunately, now he has you.
Alright, and about Nokron?
I take it you've heard of the eternal city of Noxtella. Well, it has a twin, known as Nokron, the other eternal city. After years of expeditions, we've determined the location of Nokron by going underground through the well in the Mistwood of Limgrave. You can see Nokron up above, only we've failed to find a path leading to the city. Blythe's made a good go of it, but I'm afraid this has him quite stumped. To be honest, I'm not sure where to go from here.
And that's that. If you just hit about Nokron again, it'll just repeat the same thing. Alright, so the final thing to do is to go check on Blythe in Shiofra River to, see what kind of progress he's made to find Nokron, the Eternal City. So go to the underground and go to Shiofra River Bank. Okay, and we're gonna have to get past some of these ancestral followers here. Basically, go straight to the east from Shiofra Riverbank. And we have to get up there near Spirit Spring. The Spirit Spring is right about there. And there's a couple of ancestral followers here. You can just gallop past them, but typically they start popping off shots at you. Yeah, there we go. See, it'll take a little bit of heat there. You see the Spirit Spring right there, and you can see Blythe. Occasionally, some of the ancestral followers will follow you. Let's get the appropriate gear on. Uh-oh. Yeah, I should have put on something better than the bow. Can I hide? Okay, now I'm ready. Let's just get rid of these guys. Don't want them harshing our buzz as we're talking to Blythe. Actually, it's good. Okay, let's go talk to Blythe. Blythe, my man, what up?
Ah. Good to see you. Apologies, mate. But I don't have much to report. I can see bloody Nokron right above me. But I'm absolutely stumped. I've tried all the gateways, to no avail. Perhaps it's time to ask Celovus. I recall that spiteful little rat acting like he knew something. Let's give him a squeeze. Show him just how sharp my teeth are.
Really? You really want to go that route?
I jest.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't go that far. Besides, I should check on some things here. Leave this place to me. You just do what you feel is right. If either of us learns anything, we tell the other. Right?
Right. Good. And I believe that's
Leave
it.
this place to me. If either of us learn, and if we reach it, Celovus rarely gives a straight answer. First time.
Oh, wait, he has something more to say there.
Leave this place to me. You just do what you feel is right. If either of us learns anything, we tell the other. Right? And if we reach a dead end, I suppose we go back to the source. Celovus rarely gives a straight answer. First time.
And that is it. That is the end of all the official NPC progression for Ranni's quest up to this point. At this point, the next person to talk to is Jaren at Redmane Castle, but then we're going to have to infiltrate Redmane Castle, and that involves a ton of combat, which is coming up next. So we're going to get back to the combat. There you go. So that's all wrapped up in one video. Jeez. Very unslag. Yeah, very unslag, all this story shmori. But yeah, I decided to include this in this particular walkthrough. Yeah, going this particular route. So now, the only thing that remains is entering Redmane Castle without the benefits of the portal there, which is quite the task. But I'm going to show you an easy way, a dead easy way to do that without getting hit, right, by all the catapults and whatnot. That's coming up next video, and then we're going to start plowing through Redmane Castle, and yeah, I'm going to get right back to the combat. Thanks a lot for watching, and if you thought this was remotely entertaining, okay, first of all, if any of you are still watching at this point, you are truly a hardcore slacker. Post a comment and say as much. Alright? Thanks for watching. Thanks for enduring the entire video. Post a comment, thumbs up, subscribe, stuff like that there, and I'll see you next time for some more Elden Ring. Hey guys, real walkthroughs like these are an endangered species here on YouTube. For a complete lowdown on the YouTube video game walkthrough scene, check out my Patreon page, and please consider making a donation to yours truly, Major Slack, to help keep real walkthroughs alive on YouTube. You can donate as little as $1. That's $1, that's all. That's all it takes, alright? Thanks a lot, really appreciate it.